Nick Martinez coaxes a swing out of Miller. That one fouled away. Where's that? Swing and a miss by Miller. A little late on that one. He struck out.
The carnival over there is a big country music act coming tonight.
Another strikeout. Jonah Heim now, and he'll go after the first foul. Jonah doubled. Norman's going. Jonah takes low, 1-1. And Martinez, a breaking ball, gets ahead of Heim, 1-2. A little more efficient this inning, and he gets a ground ball right side to Colway. What a day. It slams that one out into right center field. That one drops down, and all right, now first offering to Garver, taking a little bit up. And there have been so many Rangers who have had really big, and he feels like lately the at-bats have been better for Garver, and he feels like that's 3-0 pitch, and he's swinging. It's 3-1. 3-1. And Martinez loses him, and that's first walk of the day. Go. And then they made some big moves in the offseason. So 1-0. And that one misses. So that 2-0.
Well, remember, too, with the Padres, not just the moves of the division. I think they're really not scared or intimidated by the Dodgers. They signed him late.
Oh, there's ball 4. Struck out his last time in. And he'll take inside. Getting warm out there. And there's a swing and a miss. 1-1 on Bubba. 2-1. Today about Leody Taveras, a 2-1. That one on the ground and through. That's a base hit. Garcia is in.
You have to be ready to throw your pitch. Unless they're saying, is that one the 32nd, almost like in between?
Right.
You got a minor leaguer coming in who pitched an A-ball and Double-A last year. Probably nervous as could be.
Yeah. Well, Boston with the Red Sox. Now we know there's a personal connection with Chris Young.
Left an amazing place in Boston where I was treated great. Had an unbelievable opportunity to learn from Alex.
I mean, is there some gamemanship that goes on for these base runners, knowing that they're in this position now where?
Couple of walks. And the one single to Rougned Odors. Taylor Hearn.
So a walk, a base hit, and then 2 punch-outs. He certainly will stay in that game in a regular season. But for now, they have kind of regular season opportunity in coming in with runners on base.
Well, this one bounces in front of.
Manager's not going to go out there and kill time. It is going to be a lot quicker. Guys are going to have to work a little harder to make sure hopefully I'll be ready by then. Can't do that anymore.
Ooh. Command really shaky right now for Hearn.
The shoe bit
Right.
doesn't work.
There's a ground ball shortstop. Backhand stop Ornelas. They will go the short way. Hitting it off here for the Rangers, and the 1-strike offering from Nick Martinez, who has re-entered the game. But then per spring training rules, you can re-enter, and so Martinez is in there, and he'll have to cover first.
Continue without risking injury.
To the first offering, and that's hanging up. Miller 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, and boy, Martinez makes it look a whole lot easier. David Garcia comes in as catcher, and we check in with.
Just trying to make friendships.
How comfortable are you now, both behind the plate and at it?
Yeah, I feel really good right now.
A little bit of a different preparation for him. He's got to be pretty relaxed, and we heard it there, confidence in the voice as well.
Puck wound all the way down, and then it was broken up by our plate umpire.
Oh, for sure he was in his 30s.
He just lashed that one down the line.
We have a $350 million payroll. You got to generate some cash.
Well, what's so great about the seat? 1-2 pitch, and Machado turns it down the third baseline, just foul. 1-2, and there's a ground ball in the hole, left side of the infield, sliding stop. Ornelas lead, and Littell's pitch. This one popped foul out of play. It's 0-2.
A disappointing WBC for the DR.
This one might be playable as Duran is there. How can anybody beat them? But only one team's going to win it, you know. And he'll take a strike there. 1-1 kind of team. The 1-2.
I really liked when the Rangers brought him in 21. I thought there were 63 games back in 21.
This is a live 2-2. 2-2 pitch, and Dahl lifts this one over to the left side, though. That one Day. 3-2 pitch, and that is outside, ball 4. Wow. So hopefully Barlow will get built back up and rejoin the team in short order. Bases.
If it's closer to 5, you're going to want to have pitchers that can connect.
This ball lifted out to center field. 2 walks issued in the inning. We saw a game the other day. Was it 14 walks?
Yep.
1-1.
You just put your manager and bring you in. He needs to know who's going to throw strikes and be competitive. We mentioned it was an issue last year.
A big factor is going to be just that ability to fill the strike zone. 2 of those 6 would make the team, but then you know, again, it's configuring the
40-man or letting somebody go, taking them off.
Well, there's a base hit by Sullivan. That gets him down. And first pitch to Tim Lopes. Well, next pitch is hit up the middle. Diving stop by Acosta. 2 men on now for the guy who started the inning. Taylor Colway started it with a base hit. And he's been a lot more. He punches out Colway, and that ends the inning.
So folks in San Diego can enjoy us. I'm sure they much rather listen to us. Right?
Just pack it in. Clock once he got in.
I got to tell you, too, and watching Nick Martinez, let's take a look at this when he started his delivery. It's kind of surprising.
3-2 on the way. And Garcia swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts. 4 right. Let's see. 1 strike pitch, ground ball up the middle, and Garver is on with his first hit of the day. Pitched in Japan briefly. The 2-2 pitch. And that is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Frazier. So that'll be fun on Monday. Trent Grisham and his mustache lift this one out into left field, and Odor finished the day 2 for 3. And Schrock fouls that one away.
In San Diego. Think about Xander Bogaerts, Manny Machado.
Right.
There's some incredible range throughout that infield, and that's certainly going to come into play with the shifts.
Spot in the bullpen. The 3-2. Little comebacker, and King able to get up and grab it himself. Good.
A moose, some sort
elk.
of, okay, elk, stuffed and ready to be mounted, and Bullwinkle is what they called it. So I asked him what happened, you know, to the elk, to Bullwinkle, and he said it's now.
It's pretty involved heavily there as well. Just look for the cigar humidor for the trifecta. Call it a dub.
And it's just, I think we're in for a.
Ornelas lifts one out into center field. 2 quick outs. Carlton's 1-2, and it's fouled back. Draftee of the Tigers back in 2017, and Costa hits that one hard this spring. This one out to right field, where Duran has just moved after playing third. His business. He has definitely drawn the favor of the manager, and there's a swing and a miss. Strike pitch to Dahl, and it's quickly in a hole. 0-2. Dahl today has struck out twice. 0-2 from Church, and he got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts. And so first pitch to Dixon, hit high in the air, out to center field. Jankowski glides underneath. Duran will take a breaking ball from Garcia. Ground to shortstop Mendoza. He takes a strike. Last year we saw him primarily in the outfield.
Coming off the WBC, they're going to push him to the back.
And that will be gone. Well, you knew it. Bad. I mean, he's going to keep working on it. Chopper by the mound. Fielded by Mendoza. Klein. And then it did not take long to find. Just missed this one and flies out to Murphy. Deal. It was getting us to this point now near the end of spring training, as
You know, just came back beaming from that performance, even though, you know, it wasn't what he wanted in that final start. But, you know, I asked him about
pitch in his career.
his position. I feel like he's kind of snuck under the radar a little bit this spring, but that's another.
Biggest in baseball, most beautiful.
There's a strikeout of Fabian. 1-1 the count here on Clint Frank. Young guys, just to get a little bit of a sense for that before they do get called up eventually. There's strike 3 called on Frazier. Back to in dugouts on occasion today about the strike zone, but that's what it is. This one fouled away. 1-1. Payoff pitch, and this one bounced left side of the infield and filling up the hole over there.